In 1899, a grand manor was built on a hill in Montgomery County, a private home that would go on to lead many different lives. When Strathmore opened the mansion doors in 1983, the nonprofit had a small staff, a modest budget, and a single mission: bring the arts to the community. 2 years in, a group of volunteers began asking a simple question: how do we welcome more people here? Their answer surprised everyone: afternoon tea. Founding CEO Elliot Fansteel liked the idea, and in September 1985, the first Strathmore afternoon tea was served. Volunteers stood along Rockville Pike holding handmade signs pointing to the mansion that read, "Afternoon tea here." Word spread, and before long, one afternoon tea a week became two. What started in the sunroom with a handful of guests, a pot of tea, and a plate full of fresh scones baked and served by the volunteers expanded into the beautiful Shapiro Music Room. The menu grew too. Homemade scones gave way to a catered menu of finger sandwiches, pastries, and desserts. Soon, musicians joined in, volunteers who brought everything from classical guitar and harp to bagpipes and dulcimer. More than 50 musicians have played for the tea room over the years, many of them returning season after season. The Strathmore Tea Room is unique in that people not only give their time and their talents, but they even give their own china. Every teapot, teacup, and saucer you see was donated by a guest or volunteer.
First time we came, it was mostly what I refer to as orphan teacups, where every teacup was something different, and we would try to figure out from the teacup where it was made and, kind of story behind it.
In 2007, the Tea Room began a partnership with the Shelley Marshall Foundation for a new program, Tea and Talks. Shelley, lost in the September 11th attacks, loved hosting tea parties at her grandmother's nursing home. Her family created the foundation in her memory and commissioned a set of one-of-a-kind teacups and saucers still used in the tea room today. In March 2020, the pandemic forced Strathmore to close. But within weeks, the tea room found a way back, reopening carefully with new precautions in place. For younger guests, there are teddy bear teas, Mrs. Claus teas, and Prince and Princess teas, brought to life by volunteers like Janie Richards.
Love your outfit. Thank you. I am a Santa's elf.
Well, everyone comes here to have a good time. That's for sure. It is a very civilized thing to do in the midst of the chaotic lives that we run. And I am an actor by training. And I said, I can read The Night Before Christmas. And they just kept going, yeah, you can? And I said, yeah, I can do that. So I did. I donned the costume and read A Night Before Christmas and continued to do that for many years.
From the very beginning, the volunteers running the tea room have simply been called the Strathmore Tea Ladies. Before every tea, they set up the room, plate the food, and fill pots with a custom Strathmore blend developed in partnership with Harney & Sons. We serve nearly 25,000 cups every year. After the last guest is served, they sit down together in the sunroom for a cup of their own.
Well, I've been at Strathmore for almost 20 years. I think of other places that I have volunteered, I haven't felt as close or stayed as long. I think we know each other more. We work more together as a team. So that's the draw for me.
Setting tables up, putting the china and all of that out, the teapots out, we worked well together. Working with the tea ladies has been a really great experience.
As afternoon tea at the mansion celebrates 40 years, the food and music still welcomes guests through the doors. But it's the warmth of this place and the people in it that keeps them coming back. The Strathmore Tea Room is more than a charming historic setting to enjoy afternoon tea. It is a comfortable gathering place where families and friends come together to celebrate life's special moments and create memories that last a lifetime.